Hi, it's Broc Romanek, editor of the CorporateCouncil.net. I'm happy today to be here with Kevin Roos, who recently wrote a book, Young Money, Inside the Hidden World of Wall Street's Post-Crash Recruits. It is on the New York Times bestseller list, so I'm very excited for you, Kevin, about that. But even more exciting is last week you appeared on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, definitely the top of my bucket list, and I saw on Facebook you writing that you've crossed out every item on your bucket list. But at age 20,
yeah, it was basically the top item.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. Particularly, I'm just hoping to get in the audience someday. It's almost impossible now to get in the audience. So, how did you learn that you would be on the Daily Show? Did you hear it from your PR people, or did you get a call yourself?
I was in New York promoting the book for basically the entire first week, and then at the very end of it, basically it's like joining Skull and Bones or something. Like, you don't call them, they call you. And so I guess my publicist had been talking to the Jon Stewart show for a while, and they finally confirmed. So I stuck around New York for an entire another week to wait that out, and it was one of the most enjoyable and sort of scary experiences of my life.
And you were great at it, and I'll mention it was on February 27th for those of you that want to go online and watch the clip. Were you allowed to bring a guest?
Yeah, they let you bring up to, I think it's 6 people can be in the audience. So my parents actually flew in from Ohio, and my brother came up, and then they let you have a few people in the green room there with you, who actually get to meet Jon. And it's a very weird setup. I mean, it's a lot of fun, but very random. They have this sort of huge box of board games in the green room that I guess people play when they're waiting to go on the show, and I was so freaked out that I was just there, trying to psych myself up. But there's a lot of fun stuff in the green room.
Playing little chutes and ladders.
Exactly.
Does the green room have a window?
No, it doesn't. It's like, basically you get to watch the guest is the third segment, so you watch the first 2 segments, and then they come grab you and bring you out. And there's most of what I remember there is that there was an enormous bowl of candy on the table right there. So I was like stress eating my way through that.
And I remember one of the guests in the past, because I do watch the show regularly, mentioned there being a tray of booze, but I couldn't tell if it was just a joke.
I didn't get any booze while I was there. Maybe I was in the wrong room.
So you said you were able to meet Jon before the live interview?
Yeah, he comes in and talks to you for a few minutes, and he's very charming and smart and funny, just like he is on TV.
And were you able to field questions from the audience when the taping's over and you're sitting there with them? Do they open it up or?
No, they didn't for me. Maybe they do for more interesting people, but for me it was like basically I was in and out.
And do they validate parking?
I didn't ask.
I imagine most people walk over or take a cab.